Today, in celebration of 50,000 subscribers, I'm answering your questions. Keep watching. Hi everybody, it's Christi Bovee with the Voice Love Company. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the little bell below so you don't miss a single video or when I go live. 50,000 of you have subscribed to my channel and I am so grateful. Thank you. Now let's get started. So I did a Q&A video about 9 months ago. There were some questions from that I never got to, and then there's some new questions you guys gave me just today. So I'm going to try and get to as many of them as I can. Wonkoification asks, what makes you happy and positive each morning? I love this question actually because my morning routine is something that's very important to me. Now I will say, when I am not feeling well, that goes out the window. We've recently been dealing with some illness in our household, and it has definitely been more difficult to get up and do this. But I definitely spend time on my mindset. I think about what I'm thinking about because I realize my day is going to go so much better if I am putting in positive content and I'm not allowing myself to think negative thoughts. Thoughts become things. They're incredibly powerful. And so if you're thinking negative thoughts, you're going to be creating negative things in your life. So it's something that I work with in my clients as well because everything's connected and you're a much better singer or speaker or actor if you are integrated as a person and you are putting things in like gratitude every morning, spending time loving yourself. I literally right now am hugging myself every day because it's really important. So some things that I have in my morning routine is spending time just writing out 10 things I'm grateful for. Then I send love to 3 things that are bothering me. And lately I have really been bothered by things within myself. I'm procrastinating on a couple of projects that I really want to get done. You know, the coronavirus has definitely slowed down some things that I had on my agenda, my goals for the year. And I've gotten a little bit discouraged. But I don't want to give up on it. So I'm sending love to those parts of myself that are a little stuck right now. And I've found it to be incredibly fruitful and helpful to getting myself unstuck. So those are just a few of the things I do and I encourage my students to do every morning to get myself in the right frame of mind, to be more positive and just to be able to share love with other people. Mark Maduro asked, you've mentioned that your husband is also a musician. Can you tell us more about him and how you two met? My husband is an incredibly talented jazz piano player, and he and I met on the road in a band. He was the piano player and I was one of the lead singers in this band, and we met. We were 2 of the only people who were not from the southern part of the United States, and we both were jazz musicians. Those 2 commonalities were very helpful. Because it was a really difficult gig for me in particular. And so yeah, we ended up, I got on the bus the summer of do I want to say how long we've been married? I'm not sure. I got on the bus in the summer of 1988 and we were married by New Year's Eve, 1988. Methras asked, where's your favorite place to sing and or listen to music? What a great question. I really like this one. One of the benefits of doing music is it's taken me all over the world. And so there were some really interesting places that I've sung. I've gotten to sing in cathedrals, which I really loved. I've gotten to sing on stages of coliseums, like the Roman coliseums, singing on the stage at Carnegie Hall by myself. I ended up getting in trouble for doing that. Because you're not supposed to do that, but it was a thrill. Again, I was there for another reason, another gig, but getting a chance to just sing on the stage at Carnegie Hall was pretty special. Where do I like to listen to music? I don't really listen to music that much. I think I've said this before on my channel, but because I am working so much, I have so many clients that I work with, I'm constantly working in music. So when I get to take a break, usually what I'm doing is basking in the silence or listening to spoken word. I really love to listen to motivation, things that keep my mindset positive, like I just said in the last question, that kind of thing. It's just a little more relaxing for me. So listening to music for fun is something that sadly I don't do because of what I do for work. Nita Thamrin asks, how do you deal with negative comments? You're such a positive and very inspiring person. Love your channel. Thank you, Nita. I really appreciate that so much. One really great thing is I have friends who are successful YouTubers that I have known for many years, and I have learned through watching their journey that hateful comments are something good. So I've changed my relationship with them. I don't welcome them. I don't necessarily want them. I just delete them and understand that the more people who see you, the more you're going to get comments like that. It's just part of doing YouTube, sadly. But you can't let it shut you down. And there have been moments where I've angered a fan base. I've said the wrong thing. Some voice teachers believe that you have to be positive all the time about an artist. You can't ever say anything negative. And I disagree with that, because I think if you're coming to the video and to the piece of music and to the artist in question with a sense of respect and honor, then you could actually throw in there in a positive way things that maybe they could be doing better or differently, just as a teaching moment. Now, some fan bases can't even handle that. And I've just learned over the past year and a half of doing this which ones those are. And so I'd really avoid those artists completely. It's just, I don't need that kind of negativity in my life where you cannot say anything, good or bad. They don't want you to watch their artist, period. And I'm fine with that because I have other things to do. Page Monster asks, has your lockdown and or YouTube experience given you any interesting, exciting thoughts about what your next creative move should be as a singer-performer? This is a great question too, and absolutely yes. I have been thinking about projects that I want to do, not just as a singer and performer, but also just as someone who wants to motivate and inspire people. I feel like there could be a book in the works, there could be some courses in the works, but also some music and some recording time as well. So I just need to have life slow down just a little bit and find more time to work on these ideas that I have. But yes, doing YouTube and meeting all of you has definitely opened up a world to me that I never imagined. And so again, it's just, it fills my heart with such gratitude for this experience and for being able to know you guys. And boy, you just don't even know how much you encourage me. And I would say that to anybody who's thinking about starting YouTube. A lot of people feel like it's saturated. There's no reason for me to do it. Someone is already doing what I want to do. And it's just not true, because nobody else is you. That's what I say at the end of every video. You need to find your voice and make your sound and bring the thing that only you can bring to bear into the world. And so I really want to encourage you, if you are thinking, I want to write a book, I want to start something, do it. Do it. Start a YouTube channel in 2021. You know, it's just, it's something that can be done. It's hard work. It's thankless. It's hidden for a long time. And you know, there's so much to it to be learned, and I've cried buckets of tears as I've been so frustrated multiple times, and I'm still dealing with Google AdSense right now, and there's just so many things about it that are just annoying. But when you feel called to do it, it's worth it. So it's hard to find time to do this sometimes. People are constantly interrupting me. Batteries are dying. People are texting, they're calling, we're working on scheduling, and it's just constant. And so it is one of those things that I have to just fit into my life, because I do actually teach voice lessons, but it's fun too. And I keep coming back to it because you guys are so encouraging. That's all I have time for today, because I literally am getting ready to go teach for 8 straight hours. But I am so grateful, so incredibly grateful for your subscribing, for being able to have this platform, to know you, to understand a little more about who you are, where you are in the world. I love the video premieres that I do every Wednesday and Saturday, 7 a.m. Mountain Standard Time. come and join us, and it's just so much fun. People from all over the world getting together and watching whatever video I'm doing that day. So I just want to send you so much love. Seriously, keep finding your voice. Keep making your sound in the world today. The world is waiting for what you and only you bring. And remember, you are loved. Bye, guys.